I hope you guys can hear me. This is so annoying because I'm gonna have to edit all of this out. Yes, no. Someone type in real quick. Can you hear me? Thank you. My bad, y'all. I'm using a whole new software. Okay. Therefore, this shit is mad finicky. I actually like it better than the other software that I used to use. However, I think this was an easier setup. I threw all of this together an hour prior to being live. So shout outs to y'all for being on the live. Thank you so much for being on the live. You guys keep bothering me for the past couple years. Like, when are you gonna go live? If you guys have followed me before, you would know I used to go live like literally all the time. However, over time I became a perfectionist. And I was like, no, the lives are just too unstructured for me. I don't like it. So this is the best I can give. But I'm gonna try to keep it a little like off the cuff for y'all, because I know y'all like this type of shit. So welcome. So as you guys can tell by today's title, we're gonna be reacting to Walmart employees, right? So first things first, if you guys are not aware, there is a video that has been going viral of a girl that literally quit on Walmart's Intercom. Okay, like just went on Intercom, was like, F Walmart, F y'all, you a PEDO, you this, you that. Shout out to my coworkers, like, I quit, I'm done. Now, this is the thing, right? I went and I did some digging. Apparently that video is old, but then I stumbled across loads of Walmart videos of people quitting over the intercom, or people just like dragging Walmart. And I'm just like, what is actually going on? Now, if you guys are not aware, right? When it comes to Walmart, Walmart is like genuinely always under fire, specifically because of their like little policies on how they treat people, especially with that whole situation with the receipts. If you guys been to Walmart, you know, like as soon as you walk out, they're like, oh, receipt. So a lot of people don't like that. That's something that hasn't flown well with a lot of people. Additionally, it's, I don't know, like Walmart is just low-key hikey ghetto. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I've been in a Walmart. Like, I go to Walmart for like need basis. Like, I have no choice. Like, Sage's food is out at Target, Sage's food is out at Dollar Tree, or I said Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or Family Dollar. So it's like, okay, I have to go to Walmart. I enjoy the fact that Walmart is a super center and I can literally get bananas, cat litter, a cute new shirt, and some gum. Like, I like that, but at the same time, I just don't like how ghetto it is. I don't like the type of people that Walmart attracts. That's the best way to explain it. It don't matter whether I'm in the sticks, I'm in the hood, I'm in another state. It's like every Walmart I walk into, there's just always something, whether it's the workers or the customers. So I just don't go to Walmart. To be honest, I just order shit at this point. Yo. This right here, I love beef jerky. One of the best ways to get your protein in, right? So, yeah, I don't hate Walmart. I'm not opposed to going in there. You might catch me in there. I've seen subscribers in there on a regular basis, but it's not like my go-to place. I prefer to just order things. I'll go to Family Dollar. I'll go to Dollar General before I go to Walmart, to be quite honest with you. But lately there's been a lot of controversy just dealing with the way that they treat workers, the type of people that it attracts. It's just a lot. Okay, so we're gonna watch the viral video in question, right? Because yeah, it's a lot. It truly is. So let us commence. Okay, can y'all see the screen or no? Okay. So this is the video. This is funny, right? This is how you know journalism has died. Okay, and I'm gonna tell y'all why after we watched said video.
Hey, fuck Walmart. I just want to say that. Attention, all Walmart shoppers, associates, and managers. My name is Shauna from Cap 2, and I just want to come on here and say Henry is a racist, stinky prick. Giovanna is racist. Elias is a prick of a manager. This company fires black associates for no reason. This company treats their employees like shit, especially Cap 2, and Jimmy from Sporting Goods, Joseph the cashier, Larry from Garden Center. You are all perverts. And I hope you don't talk to your daughters the way you talk to me. Shout out to Ariel. Fucking love you for getting me this job a year ago when I needed it most. Fuck the managers, fuck this company, fuck this position, and fuck that big lazy bitch Chris Price. I fucking quit. I'm out.
So I saw this shit on Instagram. And I'm just thinking, Where is the professionalism and the decorum these days? I understand a lot of us hate our jobs, right? I understand a lot of us are fed up with corporate. I understand a lot of us genuinely get sick and tired. And it gets to a point where people are really going to just start lashing out. I completely hardly agree that, especially someone that has dragged their jobs, that's probably going to drag more jobs because I left a lot of things in. But why the hell would you get on the intercom and do this with your face out there, with everybody able to see? Like, oh, like this is whatever. Like, do you not think employers are going to see this? And this goes into the series that I had did, like the series of reactions I did with the TikTok got me fired. It's like, no, you got yourself fired. It has nothing to do with your social media. I've had jobs where we're talking about like from corporate to startups to companies, like they work with me and I have a whole following. And I cuss like a damn sailor. It has nothing to do with the fact that you have a social media profile. It's the fact that you do dumb shit. Like this shit don't even make any, like I don't get it. It's like I get being frustrated, but y'all gotta start thinking about the future. So I feel like I looked at this shit, right? And then I found a slew of other videos, right? So let's look at this one real quick.
All right. Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. The attendant policy is bullshit. We are treated from management and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert. Greta and Kathy, shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you speak to your families the way you speak to us. Shout out to Cominique, Patty, Chardell, and so many more. Walmart doesn't deserve y'all. Fuck management and fuck this job. I quit.
At this point, I'm like, wait, is this the same person? So as you guys see, right, this is Beth Sanity, right? And then this one is Shauna Baby. So at this point, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Is this a thing? Literally, it got to the point where the girl had to come out and apologize.
So my mom wanted me to come on here and tell y'all that she didn't teach me to talk like that, but she did teach me to stand up for myself. So, and I got a new tattoo. So my mom.
Honestly, social media is going to be the death of all of us, specifically because like people really think like this is okay. Like it's okay to do this. It's okay to act like this. It's okay to get on the internet, drag, cuss people. Like I I just don't understand. Like people have been doing this for a while, and I'm like, why is this going viral? If you guys notice the dates, literally one said 2020, I believe the other one said 2021. So then it just led me down this entire rabbit hole, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So it keeps getting worse, okay?
How's it going, buddy? This is me, 24, and we're about to do something fun. Remember, if you're afraid to do something, your judgment tells you that it's not wrong, and you know that it'll feel right, you should do it. And if it scares you, that makes it all that more valuable to do. So with no further ado, here we go. Good evening, fellow associates and Walmart shoppers. This is Salvador Padilla. I'd like to thank all of you for your kindness and exceptional company during my employment here. Unfortunately, our time together has run its course. I've been presented with an exceptional offer from Three Kings Roofing and will be tendering my resignation effective immediately. It's been a privilege working alongside you and serving our customers every day. But until I see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Lovely. How's it going?
Y'all, I hate to chew with my mouth, whatever, but it's alive, baby. And it's my snack time. I don't understand. At least with him, yes, Ahmad, this was way more classy right here. See, this was a bit more classy. This wasn't that bad. But it's just like, why do y'all think this makes sense? Like, why? Like, and I feel like, again, it has a lot to do with what I said in the beginning, right? Like, Walmart attracts a certain type of person. It attracts a certain type of employee, unfortunately, the ones that really need it, because Walmart pays like shit. They treat their workers like shit. Everybody knows that they are shit. Everybody knows that their business practices are caca, but people still work there because a lot of people have no choice. For a lot of people, Walmart is literally like the only major store around them. Like when I moved to South Jersey, oh my God, I hated it. Again, y'all should follow my personal channel. That's where I really do all like the personal stuff. Literally my Walmart was the only place of civilization next to the Acme. And we all know Acme is like super expensive. If you ever been there, it's like, it's bruh, but it's like, yeah, it's a grocery store. There's not much in there. It's just food. So if you really needed like a lot of different things, you'd have to go to the Walmart. The Walmart was like on the border of a whole nother town. Y'all, it was just a lot. It was a lot. So for some people, all they have is Walmart, right? That's all they could find, especially if you live in a small town. So I completely understand that. But it's just like, at one point, do we say just don't go? Like niggas was boycotting Target. So I'm trying to understand, why are we not boycotting Walmart? Like the way they treat customers, the way they treat employees. I don't understand. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that a lot of people don't have a choice. Like there is no Walmart competitor except for Target. Now people are kind of like boycotting Target, so they don't have a choice. Now you guys are probably like, well, why? What's really going on? Like, why is it that people don't like Walmart? Like I said, it's the business practices. That whole idea with the whole receipt, when you're sitting there like trying to get out and go about your business and he's on some receipt. That shit is so annoying. That's another reason I don't go there, because I don't even want to interact with motherfuckers. Okay, grocery stores, shopping in general gives me legit anxiety unless I'm going out for something like, okay, like, yeah, I have a party, I have a wedding, I need to go find a dress. I go find the dress, right? But I don't just go grocery shopping. I literally Instacart because my anxiety is that fucking bad. If anything, unless I'm picking up just like fruit, if I'm just going to one section, I'll do it. But I Instacart all my groceries for like a month or so because I don't like it. But in terms of Walmart, it's like, yeah, no, you can't pay me to go there to do my grocery shopping. And plus, the produce is horrible. Every time I get produce from Walmart, it's so tragic. Like the bananas go bad in like 3 days. The grapes ain't graping. The peppers is falling apart. The fucking, the apples doing the shoulder lean. Like, like I don't like it. And no, like absolutely not. So let's look at this one.
Attention all shoppers, associates, and management. I would like to say to all of you today that nobody should work here, ever. Our managers will make promises and never keep them, and not only that, they will preach to us about how they care about their employees, but about a month ago, my boss, assistant manager Cora, called me a waste of time and management did nothing to help. Management will also try and save money every step of the way, including cutting benefits of a full-time associate down to part-time, even though he worked 40-plus hours a week. I've been a loyal employee here for over a year and a half, and I'm sick of all the bogus write-ups and my job. Management, this job, Walmart.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. The attendant policy is bullshit. We are treated from management and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. Retta and Kathy, shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to us. Shout out to Cominique, Patty, Chardell, and so many more. Walmart doesn't deserve y'all.
Attention.
So obviously we already watched that second one, but you guys get the overall gist. Like, and mind you, there's so many more videos. I was just like, I'm not about to sit here and watch like 20 of them. It's really sad, and it's a real serious issue because can you imagine, like, Walmart is probably the only job and the only choice you have, and you're still being treated like shit. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't know how nobody's boycotting Walmart with all of these issues. Like, it's just insane, right? So this is a big one. Basically them falsely accusing people of stealing.
Trying to get me in trouble or something because I'm black? Huh? People are mad at Walmart after this Walmart worker falsely accused this customer of stealing.
Because you're really upsetting me because I chose to be righteous with you, to show you and not just walk out on you.
These things are not on this receipt.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So
that's just for the stuff that you have.
I got money. I don't do no stealing, no nothing.
Y'all don't.
No, we want to get it right.
But then after the Walmart worker told him to leave, she went to the admin room to report him and said he doesn't have a receipt.
So you said what? Here, check my receipt. Come on, I'm gonna get my lawsuit. Come on, here, check that shit. Check that shit. Come on. Here, put this shit down. And you just kick my shit. Come on. Check my shit. I'm gonna get the lawsuit. I need my money. I need me some money anyway. Wasting my time. Then you gonna come up and lie.
After double checking, they confirmed that he did pay indeed for all his items. The customer shared that he won't be shopping at Walmart anymore and will be doing business with Target from now on after this incident.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'll be fucking damn. Like, and there's so many stories like this. There's people that have actually won money in lawsuits because of this nonsense. Okay.
Nah, what y'all?
No.
Don't. Oh,
No,
you're about to
don't
get sued.
touch.
You're about to get
No.
sued.
Don't touch.
You're about to
Can
get
I
sued.
have a member management quickly to grocery
You're about to get sued. You're about to get sued. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
No.
Okay. I'm getting paid today. Woo!
I just need to see your receipt.
Where's the receipt? Show him the receipt.
Well, if
I already got enough. Show him the receipt. It's good enough for class action. Show him the receipt. Show him.
that's all I need to see.
No,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we'll
I'm
show
not
it to
trying-
you. We'll show it to you, but we'll sue you for putting your hands when my fucking daughters are
I
right
did
here.
not touch your
No. You're gonna lose your job and everything, buddy. You really want to lose your job for Walmart? Show him the receipt. Show him how dumb he is.
You just have
Look at him. Look at you. You're shaking, and you touched my cart with my daughter in here. Look at you. You're a complete fucking idiot.
You have a very aggressive.
What the
I just
fuck
need
are
to
you
listen.
doing?
Can I just have someone up here?
You're a complete idiot.
Did we steal something?
No,
So then what?
because my knowledge.
Okay, so check their receipt.
Okay.
Check everybody else.
You better do that.
I was-
Everybody
I'm
in
trying
here
to
better
finish-
get the
okay.
receipt. You have the
I'm trying
fucking
to
receipt.
explain here.
You
Okay,
have the
look, my
fucking
knowledge, there
receipt.
are no registers over there. That's why you
There
have.
is. They just closed it right now.
Okay.
I'm getting paid today. He has my receipt.
Okay, you're
What
good.
a dumb.
Bro, it's the I'm getting paid today. Like, bro, people really are suing Walmart and winning because of this. Because this shit don't even make sense. First of all, I will say this man looks like he's having like a legit anxiety attack, low key. Because, like, this is a little too much. Like, Walmart does not pay enough for y'all to act like this. And I understand doing your job. I take my jobs very seriously anywhere I work, even if it's for just a day or a week. When I'm teaching these kids or whatever, I take my shit real serious. But I'm not about to sit there and do all of this, like locking doors. Like, what are we doing, my guy?
Dumbass. Woo! You got the receipt too. Have fun protecting $1 million corporation. What an idiot. I can't believe this. I knew it was gonna happen.
You could tell that he's a guy that overreacts in situations. So like if I
Yeah, I don't care about your commentary. This is my show. Sorry. I couldn't find the original video. So that's why we're watching his video. But to be quite honest with you, I feel like this whole idea of these workers having to check receipts is an issue. But let's be for real. Let's see how these people be acting.
Why y'all coming out like that? Why y'all coming out like that?
Don't you dare.
What do you mean? What's going on? Hey, I just quit my job and made 40 on them. Let's
Again, lay ghetto, the type of people that this place attracts. Like, this is supposed to be an employee. Obviously, he quitting, but it's just like, what the fuck are we really doing? Like, why do y'all think it's okay to act like this? Why do you think it's okay to act like act with zero decorum? Why do you think it's okay to, honestly, y'all, film this and then post it? Like, it just, I don't, like, society's going down the tube. This is why I literally only go on TikTok to film. Like, I rarely interact on TikTok. Like, this week, I actually been on TikTok watching the whole DD4L drama, baby. But yeah, other than that, I go on here, I record my reactions, and I'm done. Like, even right now, like, just to let y'all know, for those guys that want to watch these videos individually, the playlist is linked in my description box. But it's just like, yeah, I don't have time. Like, the shit that these people do is insane. It's really freaking insane. So obviously, like I said, people have been winning lawsuits. So let's watch that real quick.
First on 5 tonight, a local woman takes on Walmart in court and wins. At the center of this case, shoplifting accusations that led to a $2.1 million verdict.
WKRG News 5's Bill Riles followed the case for months and explains why this local case that we broke is now getting nationwide attention.
Leslie Nurse says she was at the self-checkout at the Sims Walmart with her husband and 3 kids, fighting a malfunctioning scanner, even getting help from a Walmart associate. After she thought she'd finished and paid, she was stopped by an asset protection manager.
I remember going in that little room and I was like, this will be resolved. This was an accident. This wasn't on purpose.
She was eventually charged with stealing $48 worth of groceries, 11 items in all, including Christmas lights, a loaf of bread, and Cap'n Crunch cereal. She was eventually arrested, mugshot taken, but the criminal charge was eventually dropped when no one from Walmart showed up to court. By then, she said, the damage to her reputation had already been done, her ability to make a living stifled by the criminal charge. What was worse, she continued to receive demand letters from a Walmart-affiliated law firm offering to drop the matter if she paid them $200.
At first you think, oh, well, I'll pay it and then it'll all go away. But then I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. Why would I pay for something that I didn't do?
But it turns out many people do. During testimony in the lawsuit she filed against the company, an expert testified Walmart routinely uses what are known as civil recovery laws in many states to get people they've accused of shoplifting to pay up. University of Nebraska assistant law professor Ryan Sullivan, who has studied the practice, testified that in a 2-year period, Walmart charged some 1.4 million people across the country with criminal theft of property, and ended up collecting more than $300 million through their civil demand letters in the same period. The lawsuit Nurse filed against Walmart charged the company with abusive process, meaning the company used the criminal charges to bolster their chances of civil recovery.
Exactly, that they prosecute her solely for the purpose of getting what they call civil recovery on money.
To add insult to injury, Walmart never produced a video that would have been recorded at the self-checkout area that would have proved Nurse shoplifted or didn't.
It would have shown the truth, and that they didn't want the truth to be shown.
At the end of this lawsuit, filed in 2018 and delayed by the COVID pandemic, a unanimous jury found for Nurse and awarded her $2.1 million in punitive damages.
I hope it makes a difference. I don't want anybody else to have to go through this again.
Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.
Now,
y'all, this is happening all over the country. This is why I'm not going to hold you. And a lot of y'all going to feel some type of way when I say this. I don't do boycotts because I can't take people fucking seriously. You cannot be selective in what you boycott and what you get outraged by. I cannot stand selective outrage, because if this is the case, if this is, mind you, this has been going on for years. Why are we not boycotting Walmart? It does not make sense. Like, legit, that's why it's like I can't take people seriously, because first of all, we'll do a boycott. Yes, they lose money. Yes, that's the point. And then we'll be right back there the next year or so, not even 6 months or whatever, just like the H&M boycott and all the other boycotts. Okay, but then it's like we'll go to the alternatives and they're doing the same, if not worse. It's like, no, I'm gonna go where I want to go because I don't give a fuck at this point. Like, I really don't, because it's like these people, there's so many stories out there. And again, you can feel free to look that up on your own time. There's so many stories out there of people like legitimately getting into shit because Walmart is literally like one of the worst companies ever, whether it's to work, to shop. And it's like, when are we gonna start keeping the same energy? Because if I'm not keeping the same energy, I don't want to partake in any of it. Like, I don't have time. Like, I will say, at this point, you know, Walmart is going to go bankrupt, okay? Walmart is going to end up in a position where they cannot sustain themselves because A, the lawsuits, B, the turnover rate, and C, they're just not the best company. So this is part of the reason I say that. Look at this nonsense right here.
Oh, I'm about to show you how to scan a TV for a tomato.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
It's okay. You ain't gonna get in trouble. Come on. Yeah. How's the cop up there?
She get caught. It's not my fault.
Listen.
Hey, Walmart.
No.
said, "Hey,
No.
Walmart."
He just helped me put it up here. Don't fire him. I don't think that police officer would be.
Well, wait a minute. Jeannie is down here.
I don't think he would be. There's one thing on there. Huh?
Like, oh, this
What?
He said we have to have the cashier take this off.
Here's the
So we can
receipt.
go out.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I'll look at it for you.
I was gonna say he'll check it at the door. So
What? That's only $2.46.
It's a tomato.
Oh, tomato. I was looking for the TV.
ma'am, this is not a tomato. No,
It is.
this is not a tomato. This is stealing.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go
Go where?
to jail.
Why?
You tried to steal a TV?
I didn't even leave yet.
You tried to steal a TV?
I didn't leave yet though. I'm not done. Oh, I'm about to show y'all how to scan it.
Clout is the new crack. Like, y'all motherfuckers just be doing anything, anywhere for attention, and I can't. Again, hence why I do not use TikTok. Now, I need to be unbiased. Okay, I tried. First of all, let me have one more pretzel before I get into this because it's a lot, right? First things first. I understand how business works, right? I have two businesses. And I will say, I mean, I live in America. We are exposed to capitalism every day. Personally, I have no problem with capitalism. Shit, I guess I'm a capitalist, whatever. The problem that people have with Walmart has absolutely nothing to do with capitalism or anything else, okay? If they treated people nicely, nobody would give a fuck that they make billions and trillions or however much money that they make. They treat people like shit. And when you're doing business with people, you can't treat them like shit. It's actually just very common sense, right? The problem Walmart has is during the pandemic especially, they had so many issues with theft. People were stealing left and right. People were like blatantly like taking stuff, running up out of the stores. Like, it is so bad. Like, it was really bad. Like, I remember I witnessed so many people like while I'm at the store, like just picking up shit and walking out. And this is not just Walmart. This is a lot of different places, but especially Walmart. It got to the point where Walmart was just like, listen, like, we're losing too much money. I believe there was a report that came out that was like, yeah, we lost like millions of dollars due to theft, right? And of course, many of us thinking, y'all make millions of dollars, it don't matter, y'all can take that loss. What a lot of people don't understand is the way business works, especially when it comes to these big corporations and stuff. When you have these big corporations that go bankrupt, like we've been seeing a lot of our childhood stores go bankrupt, it's not good for the economy, okay? What does that mean? Less jobs. What does that mean? Stricter rules, like what Walmart's doing. What does that mean? You might not be able to see the things that you're used to in those stores. It's going to be less inventory because now there's less demand, because there's other competition, because they're suffering a loss from losing money, because like it trickles and it trickles and it trickles. And from a regular standpoint, as a person, you're just like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. They have millions of dollars anyway. No, what happens is when these places start closing down and they start doing stupid shit like Walmart's doing, it starts to affect all of us because the prices go up everywhere. Because now it's like, oh, well, we have to compensate for the fact that people want to steal hot dogs, bonbons, and t-shirts. Okay, like it has a trickling effect. And to be honest, all Walmart had to do was be nice to people. And nobody would really care about all of this. Oh, excuse me. No one would give a fuck about all this extra shit. It's absolutely sad because like they really could have avoided this. They really, really could have avoided this if they just treated their employees with respect. Like, I didn't know that Walmart employees basically made minimum wage or less until I had a friend who her mom was like a manager at a Walmart. And I was like, wait, she makes what? Like, we were talking about it. And I'm like, that is wild. Like, how's she a manager making that much? Mind you, this was like maybe 2015. So I believe it might have been like maybe $18 an hour as a manager, which I think maybe back then 18 was okay. But still, it was just like, what? Like, we were like, how the hell Walmart make all this money? And, you know, they barely paying anybody, right? It's just, it didn't make any sense, right? So also, when it comes to losses, right? So, Sweet Jane, I see you said it's a write-off. Theft is not necessarily a write-off. Technically, your insurance is supposed to cover that. That's why people have business insurance. But business insurance still takes a good minute to kick in. It's not like, oh, well, they stole a pair of sneakers and I'm gonna get the $30 back now. Hence why they're resorting to suing people and shit like that. It is not as easy as people think. Like when you own a business, whether you're a small business, a solopreneur, or a big corporate like Walmart, when you, just like any type of insurance, right? If you get in a car accident and you break all your bones and you sue the person, you think you're getting the money tomorrow? That's like, you're not getting the money tomorrow. It's going to take a while. There's a process. There's a due process that needs to be done. There's the insurance process. There's the court process. There's a lot that goes off in that, right? In terms of these employees, to be honest, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why you wouldn't treat your employees with respect. But at the same time, I guess if I was an ain't shit company and I was in an area where there was no jobs, I wouldn't give a fuck. Because, yeah, somebody would take their place, right? So, Rain, right here, right? Someone is just going to take their place. They just lost their job. Yeah, that's typically what happens. That's why I be telling people don't take these jobs too seriously, to be honest with you, because it's like, they're going to replace you. You're replaceable. This whole idea of not taking sick days, not taking vacations, not calling out. If you don't feel well, don't fucking go. If you need to go on a vacation, go. Because at the end of the day, as soon as you die, they'll have someone in your place by the time your funeral happens. So I don't get that. But at the same time, I feel like there is still a certain level of decorum that needs to be upheld at a job. But like, I'm very big on disrespect, and I'm very big on not letting people disrespect me. But also, I am privileged to have a platform that will always hold me back income-wise, or hold me down income-wise, right? Like, I could go to a job and be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't need to be here. And I've been at jobs and I've been like, I don't give a fuck. I don't need to be here. I even told the kids, the high school kids I was teaching, I was like, y'all could do all of that crazy mess with all these other teachers, but I don't need to be here. I want to be here. Big difference. Like, I'm here to try to make a difference. I'm here to try to help y'all. So y'all can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not the one that got to get a degree. I'm not the one that need to get the grade. You do, you know, but a lot of people don't got that option. A lot of people don't have the option of quitting. A lot of people don't have the option of finding another job because they don't have degrees. They don't have training. They don't have experience. And it's funny because this also goes into that whole conversation of people like, oh, you don't need to go to college. All you need to do is go to trade school and stuff. Well, no, trade school is important. I feel like you need something after high school. And you need something. You cannot just graduate with a high school diploma. That shit don't make sense. You're not going many places unless you start a business. And then we all know, if you guys don't know, the statistics of like business actually failing in the first year are extremely high. So it's like, the whole premise of people, that's what I don't understand. It's like, what do people actually want? We don't want to go to school. We don't want to work at places like Walmart. What do we want it like? What do we want to do? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, we need to have options, even if you don't go to college, because college is not for everyone and that shit is expensive. And it's something that you should really think about. But you have trade school, you have license and certification, you have options. You cannot just graduate high school and sit there with a diploma. And I know there's people out there that make so much money like, oh, well, I didn't have to go to college. That is not a common story. Okay, that is not a common story. It is a rarity. Like, especially from what I've experienced, like I've had friends, right? I've had friends that didn't go to college, right? And they were making mad money. Like, I was in college, broke as fuck. They sitting here, they making bread. Now we're 30 and it's like, damn, like I need to find another job, or damn, I'm not moving up, or wow, how is it that this girl that came here last year got promoted? Because they had a degree. That's where degrees matter. Degrees matter when it gets time to promote people, right, into higher positions of power. You might be making $25, $30, even $40 an hour at a job. But the difference between somebody that's making base level and making higher level is the fact that that person spent the money, the time, and the dedication to education. When you have a resume and you have college degree, or you have certification, license, or whatever, something of higher than a high school degree that practically everyone has, it just makes you look better. It makes it look like that you committed to something long-term. You did what it is that you wanted to do, and that's what you have to show for it. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't see that. They just like, oh, I have money. Okay. It's all fun and games till that money runs out. Why? Because inflation, right? Remember when $15 an hour was being pushed? Like, oh, we need to make minimum wage of $15 an hour. $15 an hour ain't shit now. Like, $15 ain't shit. So it's like, it's all fun and games till you get older and everybody's passing you up because you ain't got a degree, you ain't got a cert, you ain't got a license. You might have the experience. So at that point, you could probably like maneuver your way to another company and just be hired based off of experience. But it also really depends on what it is that you're working at, right? I feel like customer service and stuff like that, like obviously you don't need no damn degree. You could move up the corporate ladder, become a regional manager, which a lot of people do. But a lot of people end up quitting because these people are trash. You know, a lot of people end up quitting because these companies are trash. They treat people horribly, but then they want you to have company loyalty, right? They don't want you to post on TikTok. They want you to be at work all day, every day. They want you to do overtime. Like I can't. And that was the main reason I really started my channel for real, because if you guys are not aware, right, I started my YouTube channel as a means, as a resume booster. It was never supposed to be like this. I'm proud, I'm happy, and eventually it did become the goal, but I started my YouTube channel as a resume booster. Actually, lies. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to have like a little production shit with my friends, and them motherfuckers wasn't doing it. Like, they was pissing me off, so I said, nah, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do it by myself. I tried to get my cousins involved. They was also pissing me off, so I was like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna do it by myself. At that point, I wasn't posting like that. Over time, that's when I got into college, and I used it as a resume booster because my degree was broadcast journalism. And then later on, I got a master's in public relations. So for me, everything kind of clicked together. Broadcast journalism, media, new media, internet marketing, all of that ties into social media. So I stayed in that same realm. But it's like, eventually it was funny because when it was time to apply for jobs, nope, my channel still didn't blow up yet. But at that time, I think I was the most focused and the most like, yeah, I don't know. It was the most, I was way more inspired to do YouTube. I feel like I'm getting my inspiration back to do YouTube and make content and sit down and plan and actually care, because at one point I didn't give a fuck. And I hate to say it like that. Like, I would say 2023 to like 2024, I was just like, I'm over it. I'm about to quit, get a 9-to-5, disappear. Fuck all y'all. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. All right. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought about like just leaving this shit, disappearing. Nobody was gonna see me. But I realized that legit, I am a content creator at heart. Like, I'm an influencer at heart. Like, I'm constantly taking pictures and recording things, and everything is like, oh my God, this could be a video. Oh my God, this can help someone. Let me send this to my content creator friend, right? So it's like, I don't think I'd feel 100% myself or 100% okay walking 1,000% away from content creation. I feel like even if I were to scale it down, like when I have a family, or if I do choose to do something else, because I do want to start a dance nonprofit, I'll probably still post once a week on each channel. But it's like, it's a lot. It really is. And that's why it is important to have something, okay? Something, whether it's like something like a YouTube channel, okay? Because there's a lot of skills that are involved with the YouTube channel, right? You have content planning, you have video editing, you have photo editing, you have, copywriting, you have video editing, right? Like, there's a lot that goes into YouTube. So I've seen a lot of people go from YouTube to like digital marketing agencies or starting their own agencies, which I also have. Because it's like, there's so many skills that are involved in being a YouTuber. And especially after you do it for some time, like, that becomes your experience. You don't need a degree for digital marketing, for, shit like that, It's a lot that goes into stuff, right? You don't need a degree for a lot of different shit. You don't need a degree to be a dance person, a digital, whatever. In some cases, civil service. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do to have a career that doesn't really require experience. You feel me? So realistically, not for nothing, please get a skill, y'all. Get a skill so that you're not out here working at Walmart being degraded, being dragged for filth, and being disrespected simply because you have zero choice, simply because you don't have a career, you don't have experience, you don't have a degree, you don't have a license, you don't have a certificate of anything. Do not do something. I don't care if it's doing nails, doing hair, starting YouTube, fucking DIY projects. I don't know. Do something. Because it's not going to be fun when you're 30, 40, 50 and looking back like, wow, I should have went to school. I should have did something. I should have got a trade. It's not going to be fun. It really isn't. I'm literally going through it a lot now with a lot of my friends, and a lot of my family members. They're like, damn, like, I really wish I would have went to school. Like, Child, I've literally offered to pay for niggas' schools and they didn't fucking take that opportunity. And now they're on my phone on some, wow, I really wish I took that opportunity when you said you were going to pay for my shit. Too late. Now I ain't got it. Too late. I ain't got it. Also, it's like, no, you should have listened to me the first time. You should have listened to me when I was offering something that you couldn't offer for yourself. And I was really genuinely, I really wanted to see you succeed. Now it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. It's really too much, So it's like, whatever. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. I really hope that that's what you guys take from this. You need to have something so that you're not getting berated at Walmart and being tossed around like a goddamn piece of fish. Okay, flopping around like a fish with no water because you ain't got no damn choices. So let me look at these comments. Rain, what is going on? Oh, Rain, thank you. Thank you. I am very opinionated. You know what's funny? Let me not. I'm gonna just keep that there. Yeah. Let's see. The thing is, you have to be patient and have some finances in order for you to take off with your trades. It's worth it though, but still have a degree for starting backup plan. Yeah, that's honestly what I shifted. Like, I wanted to be a radio host. If you guys are not aware, that was my thing. I really want to be a radio host. So like the radio and YouTube, like it all made sense. But then, you know what's funny? I had a teacher, right? If you guys never watched my old story times on this channel, you need to. Bangers, fucking bangers. I had a story time about how a teacher basically told me, you know what? That teacher really fucked me. Ooh, let me just say that teacher was I'm trying to be nice because I know she watches my shit, but it's like, girl, you not handling my grades no more. So long story short, she tried to say that my YouTube wasn't going to go anywhere and that it was inappropriate and I wouldn't land any real jobs. It was a whole thing. Mind you, you're supposed to be a college professor, therefore you're supposed to be encouraging, right? Now, mind you, it was everybody in my department that felt this way, including, no, actually not everyone. It was 2 teachers, mind you, Black women in media. Okay. Black women who you would hope and you would think would be uplifting the youth and wouldn't be tearing them down. Mind you, I have the story time. Hopefully I remember to go back and link the story time for those guys that actually want to watch it, because like it was a whole thing. Like it was like they were always constantly singling me out. I also had a friend. She now works for Hot 97. She's a fucking radio host and she did that all by herself. Mind you, one of the teachers that was talking all that shit had a husband that worked at Hot 97. She didn't get none of us no damn like internship. She didn't try to help us. She didn't. Yo, it is insane. Okay, it is insane. Like the amount of shit that I had to go through. So now it's like I make more money than all y'all. All that shit that y'all was talking, all that shit that y'all had to say about my channel, how I'm not going nowhere. It's like, okay, like I'll show you, bitch. Like it is what it is. You know, I keep her on Facebook so she can see the progress, but it's like that shit will always hurt to this day. Okay, always hurt to this day. So let me see. Can they go to school now? Let's just say whatever it is that they really wanted to go to school for has passed. Like the timeline is like, it's closing. It's real thin. At this point, it's like, I told them to go to conventional route. I tried to help them with social media to build off of whatever it was, but yeah. And thank you, Mercedes. Thank you for encouraging to like the button. No, you do not. Choco, you do not need no cap. I don't want to say no capital, but let's be for real, right? We have the internet at our fingertips. ChatGPT is free. Canva's free. You could pay for the paid version. The paid version is only $100 a year, or 100 and something, maybe 120 a year. Realistically, all you need is clients, and you need that pizzazz, that riz, as the kids say. You need to be able to go out there and get those damn clients. Yes, if you have good credit and you're able to like apply for capital, it will help with marketing. But realistically, a digital marketing agency's success depends on A, how much they push their services, B, how many contracts they're able to solidify, and C, the quality of the content and the digital assets that they're able to create. I started my shit with no bread. I ain't put no money into media hustle. Like, I think the money, what money did I put into it? My events. But that's because I went out to do events. Digital marketing agencies don't put out events. I wanted to do that. Okay, you do not necessarily need capital. You know, that's not something that you have to do. Like with most businesses, you can start out for free. Eventually, you might need capital, but you can't start for free. You don't have to have like $100,000 in the bank to do a lot of different things. And yes, I am still a dance teacher. I still post dance content. Most of my dance content's on Instagram, to be honest. And now TikTok. I have this thing that like automatically posts shit. I don't even know what goes up on there. But yeah, I have a lot with dance. It's like a lot that I have to do all damn day, all day. I'm kind of chilling right now. I just did a camp. It took a lot of energy out of me, and maybe there's a story time coming on that soon. Shout out to those guys who are on the Patreon that know about the tea that's going on with that. But yeah, my goal eventually is to start a dance agency type of vibe. Like I want to do that's the thing, I don't know. I want to start a dance nonprofit, but I'm not sure if I want it to be a nonprofit, because I could do a dance team, I could do a dance after school program, I could do a traditional dance company that's a nonprofit. So I still haven't figured out the structure yet. That's the problem that I'm having. So yeah, I try. I really do try. And yes, these teachers is trash. And as someone that's worked in schools, after school, what else have I done? I've done after school, I've done camp. I've done programs. Yeah, these teachers are really garbage. Like, I don't even want to be a dick. Like, the people that I stayed friends with were great teachers. Even though, like, you know, teaching is not for them. They all went on to do different stuff. It's like, the teachers that remain are actual garbage, doo-doo, poo-poo, caca. Like, and I think that's because now you need teachers. Like, now teachers are, like, hard to find, and all the schools are hiring teachers even without certification. So the fact that they're not certified, that's already a problem. But at the same time, that's not too big of a problem, because experience is king, right? Okay, now you have teachers that are having experiences that are not the best experiences, right? You have teachers that are used to kids throwing chairs and throwing desks, and screaming or whatever. So now they go take that to another school and they think they still got to be like that. You know, they're treating kids like criminals before they're even, you know, they even get to know them. Then you have the teachers that are way too soft because their experiences in completely different districts where the kids are actually normal. And I have to say like that, normal. Okay, so it's like they don't know how to handle kids in the urban area. It's a lot. Like, and I feel like I blame the district. These parents really aren't great in terms of raising their kids either. However, kids spend how much time in a day? Mind you, I already did a video on like why I think millennials are horrible teachers and that millennials are horrible parents. I said what I said, and I'm not going to change it. Horrible fucking teachers and horrible fucking parents. But for the most part, it's these districts. You know, these districts let people do whatever. Like they, you know, and they only care about test scores. They only care about the budget. They only care about whatever is being donated to them. They don't care about the well-being of these kids. They don't care about the fact that these kids can't fucking read. They don't care about the fact that these kids are like literally mentally ill and are not diagnosed and need mental health services provided to them. So a lot of these schools don't even be having guidance counselors. That's another story for another time. Okay. This is another story for another time. So you said, oh, this is a good one. So what about private school teachers? All I gotta say is that just like a charter school, private schools could do whatever the fuck they want. And that's a problem. I went to Catholic school from pre-K to 12. I have this thing, right? Where traumatic experiences kind of like leave me, hence why I do certain story times on certain situations. But there's times where I wait, right? Kid you not, I can't remember most of my middle school era because it was that traumatic for me. First of all, the kids that are in private and Catholic schools are typically mean as fuck. They're very pretentious, and a lot of times they're very privileged and spoiled, which can translate to a lot of bullying in a lot of instances. With kids that don't have it like that, right? That are there and their parents are literally like doing everything they can to keep them there. So that's problem number one. Number two, those teachers, again, like I said, those schools could do whatever the fuck they want. A lot of those teachers are not certified. A lot of them don't have experience. And to be honest, I will say with them, it's a double-edged sword because a lot of them have the passion, because private school teachers typically get paid crap. Unless you're at a school where it's like a prestigious school, like rich people send their kids there, it's different. But if you're like at a regular private school, like a regular Catholic school, you're getting paid like 30 to 50 a year, which ain't shit. I'm sorry. I heard 50 is the median income for the United States. That ain't shit. Well, in Jersey, it ain't shit. 50,000 a year in Texas might actually do something for you. $50,000 in Jersey, you won't be scrubbing some pennies together just a little bit, depending on your budget. So yeah, those teachers a lot of times are not certified teachers. Like, they're really not, which it really depends. It depends, you know, but like I said, that shit fucked me up. Like, that shit fucked me up low key. And I don't think I would put my kids in private school except for maybe like elementary. But after that, no. Do you believe in homeschooling? Yes and no. I think if you're actually this is how I see it, right? Let me walk y'all through this. If I'm a regular person, I graduated from high school, I have kids maybe 5 or 6 years down the line. I don't like the way the public school system is set up. Therefore, I want to teach my kids at home and I don't want to send them to school. The way I see it, just like the whole situation with not being certified, as long as you have the experience, I think you could back it up. I feel like the whole certification thing, there should be a threshold. So let me just tell y'all, right? To be a teacher in Jersey, I don't know about other states, to be a teacher in Jersey, you have to have graduated college with a 3.0 GPA, and you have to pass a GRE in your subject, and then you have to have educational credits. Now, the GRE low-key, high-key hard. I ain't gonna tell you. Like, and if you're doing like elementary, you have to take it for like all subjects. It's an all subjects test. Okay. Keep that shit in mind. Okay. And then you have to literally spend 2 years in school getting education credits. Unless you were an education major, then it's a different track for you. Now, with that being said, even the schools that hire uncertified teachers, you have to have a college degree, bare minimum. Okay. When we're talking about homeschool, it depends on the person and it depends on what you're trying to do. And it depends on what the goal is and what the point is. A lot of people be like, oh, I'm homeschooling my kids and then your kids can't read. I had a friend that I had to cut off for that. Her fucking kid is 10 and she can't read. She has an 8-year-old, can't read. It got to the point where I wanted to call DIFUS because it was like, this don't make no sense. You keep saying you're homeschooling. Every time I come to this house, these kids are sitting around, they laying around, they watching TV, they're playing games, they not doing shit. And I spoke up about it every fucking time. And she would always be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. She literally was not doing anything because I'd be with her every day and those kids were just chilling. Okay? I got another person that I just taught. She was homeschooled up until middle school. Her attitude is atrocious. I literally had to kick her out the day before the showcase. This was a couple weeks ago. Brilliant kid. She actually might be the next president. Like, she's actually like really, really great. Intelligent, intuitive, phenomenal, but she's a cocky brat. I hate to say it, like, she's cocky. She's mean to the other kids. She made one of my students cry, whom legit, like, I didn't even know the kid's name until like probably the final week because that kid causes 0 issues. So I was like, you know what? You won't learn today because it was constant. It was constant. Be quiet. It was constant. Sit down. It was constant. Please don't do this. It was constant. I spoke to her mom. I spoke to her dad. Literally all my coworkers were saying that we were tolerating her too much and we should have kicked her out. And I definitely regret not kicking her out before. But I say all that to say that was a homeschool kid. And again, that's how she was acting. Great kid, personality, trash. My friend, the kids can't read. I don't understand. Now she put them on a curriculum, but again, I had to cut her off at this point, you know? When we're talking about homeschool, how the fuck you gonna homeschool a kid with a high school diploma or barely? A lot of y'all can't fucking read. I said what I said. A lot of y'all can't read. A lot of y'all can't comprehend, but we talking about homeschooling our kids. This don't make no damn sense. Like, it don't. Like, especially with my friend that I'm talking about where her kids can't read. She graduated with a GED. She flunked out of beauty school, flunked out of something else after that. So it's like, what makes you qualified to actually teach your kids something if you didn't teach yourself shit? And I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. It's harsh, but we have to be real here. Like, if you got the qualifications to be teaching in terms of you're educated at the bare minimum, you're educated, have at it. But I don't see what you finna teach your kids like when you have a high school diploma. Like, it don't make sense. Like, they'll sit there and you sit there, you complain, oh, the high school, the American system's trash. It is, especially depending on where you live. Some places are better, some places are not. But it's like, okay, with your level of education and no certification, what are you going to teach the kid? That I personally, that's where I come from it. Okay, that's where I see it. I don't not believe in it, but it depends on the person and depends on how we're going to do it. Are we going to go to a homeschool like facility where it's like 3 or 4 kids learning at home? Are we going to actually do it ourselves? Are we going to purchase a curriculum? That's another thing. These niggas be like, oh, I'm homeschooling, but they don't got no curriculum. Like, I just can't. I can talk about this for hours, so I'm just leave that there. You know, like I can't not. Okay. And yes, Fruity. Yes. The emotional abuse that these private school teachers be having on us is so bad. Like so bad. And you know what really bothers me? How do I explain it? So Mercedes, yeah, it does depend on the private school. That's with everything. I hate how I explain it. I think everything depends on everything. I think common sense is common. Like, yes, everything depends on everything. But the problem with private school is private schools specifically have a thing. Everybody has a thing. Public school has a thing. Private school has a thing. Charter school has a thing. Everything has a thing. Like, you know, every sector of education especially has that thing where you're just like, okay, we already know charter schools be doing what they want. We already know charter schools operate on their own shit. It operates like a business. We already know private schools, the nuns are mean, the kids are mean. Like, you know, you just gonna have to have the grit. We already know public school, half the time they go in there, they're not learning a damn thing. Everything has their thing. However, it comes to a point where it's like, when are we going to keep letting the thing be a thing and actually address it and actually change it so these kids are not sticking needles in our arms and they don't even know how to fuck to find the vein because they had improper education all the way around. They literally can't read. I had high schoolers that couldn't read. Yo, I had a test when I was teaching high school. Let me tell y'all this nonsense. I was teaching high school and I had a dance test. Yes, you guys were like, why would you have a dance test for bitch? It's still education. The kids still got to learn something. And one thing for me, I made sure that there was no Chromebooks in my class. You have enough screen time. You're always on your phone. You're on the damn Chromebooks at every other class. So there was no Chromebooks in my class. Therefore, everything was on paper. I literally sat there and I spent my time to print shit out and whatever for these kids. And they didn't like it. And eventually they were like, yo, Miss R, why are we out here writing on paper? I literally looked at that kid and I said, do you want the real answer or do you want the teacher answer? And he was like, I want the real answer. I said, because the literacy rate is garbage and a lot of y'all can't read or write. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And I'm saying it again, a lot of y'all can't write. Okay? They just stopped asking after that, because after that test that I gave, why did one of them write ballet, Balay? I wanted to quit that day. I quit weeks later, but still, I wanted to quit that day because Ballay, as if I haven't put ballet on the board, like there was a question on the test. What time period does dance originate from? Why the hell did the kid, why the hell did the kid put my time period for class? Mind you, it wasn't just one kid, okay? Multiple kids either put the time that they took my class, so it'd be like 9:50 to 10:48 bullshit, or it'd be like 6 period. These are high school students. These are kids that are going to be full-blown adults in the workforce, in the medical field, in the education field, all types of shit. That is terrifying. That is not okay. Like, no, absolutely not. Like, no. Now we got, why are some of these teachers literally sleeping with I had some creeps at my job. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it there. I actually, you know what's funny? In high school, we had a security guard that was fucking students. I don't understand. I still don't understand the hype. He wasn't even that cute, but hey. Everybody else thought he was that cute. Then we had, in college, I had a coach. Well, it wasn't my coach. There was a coach at the college that was fucking students. And then if you guys remember the story time I did, I think it's on my personal channel. I did another story time about, I hope I remember to link these down below. But yeah, like he was a RA, an advisor, a teacher. He had like 6 jobs at the school. He was fucking students. And then he finally got caught up and they made him resign. And then he went to another school and he was also fucking students. It's a lot of shit. And it's funny because a lot of people like to be like, oh, well, they're adults. They can do what they want. It's like, no. And that's scary. Like, you would let your 18-year-old fuck a 43-year-old? Like, okay. Hey, if that's what you think is okay, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Like, and yes, This whole idea with the kids can't read, like I remember it went viral. That's around the time I was making my videos. It's not funny and it's not a joke and it's actually very serious. The kids can't fucking read. Like I don't know, and it's annoying because it's like every time I mention it to someone in conversation, they think I'm joking or I'm over exaggerating or I'm just like saying shit, and it's like, I don't know why y'all think this is funny. This is our future. These kids can't read, and they just be like, well, and I'm like, all right, well, I taught high schoolers that couldn't read, and they're in a charter school that's supposed to be having the best excuse me. They're in a charter school that boasts that they have the best test scores and the best this, the best that. I don't know how. Because the kids can't read. It don't make sense. You know, like I just can't. I can't. I really can't. I really can't. And yes, Rain, the blind leading the blind. And yes, like if you got no education in your homeschooling, you're doing more harm for your child than the school system. To me, that's what I'm trying to understand. It's like, the people personally I know that homeschool ain't got no education. I don't know not one fully educated person that homeschools their kid. Personally, do I know they're out there? Absolutely, duh. But let me think. Maybe one, and that kid could read, but I don't be around like that, so I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make sense. You know, like you can't be homeschooling kids and you don't know nothing yourself. Like, no. Yes. They think it starts with ends with basic math. Teaching is so much more than that. It is. And that's why it's like when people try to like drag these teachers and do all of that, it's like, no. For example, oh my God. So it's funny you say that, Sweet Jane, right? Most people cannot write well. This is the thing, right? I worked at a doctor's office for like 10 years, like from the time I was 15 to the time I was 25. Literally, panoramic hit, and I said, woo, my exit. Again, if y'all been watching me, y'all know about all that. I've done Storytimes. You can watch them. So I would meet people that were illiterate, like literally couldn't even spell their own names. And people that really couldn't even write a full sentence. I think in that case, they were Haitian, they were from Haiti, they couldn't even speak English. I completely understand that. But it's like, there's no reason that you live in the United States. There's no reason you live in one of the best countries in the world and you're fucking illiterate. I'm so sorry about it. There's no, especially when every freaking body got a smartphone. Fucking crackheads got phones these days. So I don't understand. It's like the complete lack and disregard for education is starting to bother me, because it's like, it's all fun and games till it's not. It's okay if a portion of the country feels like, I don't need to go to school, it's not important. Okay. But when it comes to a point where everybody's trying to have a consensus where, oh, I don't need education, I don't need this, I don't need that. Okay. It's all fun and games till it's not. Like, it's all fun and games till it's not. Like these kids, perfect. Let me see if I can find it. So I had my kids write reflections on camp, like how they thought of me and my co-teacher as co-instructors, what we can work on, what they liked, what they didn't like. Child, I couldn't read half of it. Half of it was illegible. Half of it was like, what the fuck did you put on this paper? I don't know where I put them. I hope I didn't toss them. They're somewhere laying around in my office. But like, I remember me and my coworker was like, what the hell? Like, like we were literally reading it like, wait, what? Like one of them was like, you need change nothing. You nice, nicer, nice. I said, woo, I'm going to die. I'm going to China where they care about education. I'm not staying here so these kids could kill me on my deathbed when I'm in hospice. You got me fucked up. Like, no, absolutely not. No. No. I'm an outpatient case manager. I had a 15-year-old that couldn't read and said she wanted to be a nurse. That's how it be, bro. That's how it be. Like, fun fact, like when it came to my kids, I remember I had to have a talk with them. I said, listen, how do you guys feel about this school, what you're learning and stuff? Because it was bad. Like if you guys watch part 1, 2, and 3, and yes, I know I never did part 4, because to be honest, talking about the whole situation is traumatic and I really still love and miss those kids. One day before the end of the year, I'm gonna drop part 4, whatever. They were like, oh, well, you know, I don't care that, you know, we don't really learn nothing. I'm going to college regardless. I'm trying to be a nurse. I'm trying to be an engineer. Meanwhile, the senior class didn't even have grades. Meanwhile, because the turnover was so bad, that's why they didn't have grades. And I'm sure when I left, their grade was probably fluffed up to some other shit. You know, when Spanish goes from Spanish to French to Spanish to Portuguese to Spanish to whatever the fuck, your grade's gonna be fucked up. And you're not learning anything because you have a new teacher every month. Like, and I had to tell them, like, listen, if you even make it into college, you need to understand that college don't play that shit. They don't give a fuck about the problems. They don't give a fuck about all this shit that y'all be talking about that, you know, oh, I left my pencil. Okay. Oh, I overslept. Okay. Most colleges don't even take attendance because they don't give a fuck. If you get the work done and you pass the test, that's all that really matters. Y'all can't read. Y'all don't got the bare fucking basics. That's why I'm like, yo, nobody's going to hold your hand. You know, nobody's going to hold your hand. You know, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I went to private school and it was great. Of course, my parents were very involved. Nuns and priests were not allowed to. Yeah, I heard about nuns and priests hitting kids. I don't know. My parents claim that my school was allowed to hit kids. I've never seen it. Or maybe, again, I was too traumatized to remember. I'm going to have to ask some of my friends, like, yo, do you remember anybody getting hit? I don't know. I think I remember kids getting grabbed up, but not hit, really. And, I mean, that's good for you. It's just, unfortunately, not the story for everybody. Like, it's really sad, to be honest. And, yeah, let's see. Clock it, Miss Ivana. I'm dead. Nah, for real. Like, I can't. The future workforce is going to be freaking bad. Like, I don't think people get it. I don't. And it's like, it's hard because you can't explain it. You have to experience it. You have to physically see it. You have to physically like be around and be like, huh, wow, I gave these kids an assignment and they're not grasping it because they can't read. Like, you know, so, oh my God, 16 trillion is the, no, let me look this up. What is poor literacy rate? Why is it not giving me the fucking, oh my God, it says look, what? Don't play. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick. Don't play. No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is like kind of an issue. But it says about 43% of adults are illiterate. That's like really bad. Because if that's the case right now, it's about to be like 80% by the time we become adults. I can't even share my freaking stuff. Hold on. Ah, there it is. Screen. All right. Do not mind how I didn't spell that right, but I found this real quick. So, yeah, that's like really freaking bad. I will say, I think AI and shit and social media has a thing to do with it too, because it's like we're so used to autocorrect and just type of shit to ChatGPT. But wow, this is bad. 54% of Americans, over 130 million people, read below a 6th grade level. Shit, at least they can read. These kids can't read. This is still not like, oh man. Yeah, this is bad. They keep saying make America great again. I don't fucking know. I hope they mean bring it to the time when niggas can read. I hope that's what it is. Like, this is like kind of sad. Like, this is really, really bad. Like, what? Hey, this is bad. Yeah, the future is bleak. It's really, really, really sad. And hey, it is what it is, you know. Let's see. My sister was brilliant and magnet student. She said she was homeschooling her kids because they had behavioral issues. She didn't do it. If you're a single parent, that ain't for you, unfortunately. Yeah, why would you, as a single parent, that shit's hard enough. It's hard to even fucking take a shower. It's hard to pee, you know, because the kids are all up in your freaking face. Like, you could never get a break. So I don't know why. Do I know anybody that's a single parent that, you know, I think everybody I know that homeschools is actually like in a 2-parent. Yeah, like it's 2 people now. So I don't know if I recommend that, but hey, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure somebody's pulled it off. You know, there's always those damn success stories, but we all, like I always say, you know, one success story doesn't mean everybody's success story. You know, it is what it is. And thank you so much, Mercedes. Thank you. And yeah, there actually are certified teachers do homeschool. That's a thing. Like, there's programs out there now where there's people that are doing like independent sourcing of, how does that make sense? Like independent teaching, whatever stuff, like where they take kids in, especially during the pandemic. That was a big thing where people were like, hey, if you need your kids to be homeschooled, like blah, blah, blah. It was very interesting. Very interesting, to be honest. I don't know. Do you think audiobooks is adding to the literacy? No, because I feel like if you have an audiobook, well, for me, and I think it's because I have an ADHD brain, I don't know for the average person, but for me, an audiobook, like when I'm listening to one, I visualize the words and it helps me with words. Like I still look at the words, if that makes sense. Like I still like, I'm like, okay, like I can still visualize the words, but also, I mean, I went to college. Even though there's some words that be fucking me up sometimes, it's like, I'm not the one that needs to learn how to read at this point. I don't think 6-year-olds should be listening to audiobooks. Like, no, you're going to get this damn book and you're going to read these words. But I feel like for some people, depending on the stage that you're in life, yeah, it could fuck you up. Now that I thought about it. And hey, J Mac, how's you doing? I'm kind of late. I'm trying to read these faster. And no, I don't really teach babies. I taught babies this past school year. Unfortunately, it was very annoying. I had pre-K to second. I didn't enjoy it. I'll say that much. But luckily it was recreation. They didn't need to be a show. There was no competition or anything. So it was whatever. But when in terms of like all year round type of positions, most of the time I go for middle school. That's my sweet spot, or high school. I don't want to say I don't care for the babies, but I don't care for the babies. They just do too much. It's too much energy. The behavior is usually a little bit better. But I don't play that with my kids, period. So I never really had behavior issues per se. Let's see. Then you have entrepreneurs who swear my kids don't need to learn XYZ to become rich. Yeah, this is the funny part. I don't, that's new money talking. Okay, that's niggas with new money. That's niggas that don't know shit about the money that they're acquiring, that are going to lose it in the next 5 to 10. Like, yeah, most people with wealth are educated. That's why I don't be understanding what these people be talking about. They're like, oh, well, this person did this and they didn't have a degree. Nigga, that's one. There's a few. Okay, there's a few. Maybe. But most of them went to school. Like, most of them did something. Okay? Like, no. And I believe it. I believe it. I went to high school. The principal literally quit because he didn't want to deal with graduating class behind my class. I believe it. I've seen people quit for shit like that too. It's sad. Is it? I really can't. It's so sad. Oh, man. The future is bleak. I've met young adults who can't do basic math as a contractor. What the fuck? How you can't do basic math as a see, and this is shit that I'm talking about, because that's a problem. And we're going to see more of that. You're going to see nurses that can't. Let me not say that. That was about to be mean as fuck. You about to have like literally teachers that can't read, nurses that can't stick a syringe in, contractors that can't build shit because they can't count. Like, this is bad. I hope they find a way to make Gen X live a little longer, because even though they're practically illiterate too, they doing a better job than we finna do. Like, this is like not good. Okay, like I can't. Shit, they read it on a 6th grade level out here. I mean, I guess, but damn, like, so sad. That is so sad. Oh, man. Okay, what's the issue? Really, like, it's 2025 and we have too many resources to be this dumb. It's laziness. Yo, Rain, you're not wrong. Like, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah. Like, that's why I don't get it. It's like, there's no reason. Like, it's just like when I make certain videos about certain stuff and people really be sitting there trying to argue with me. It's like, God damn, you have the internet in your hands. Like, look it up. Like, and I always leave sources. It's rare that I actually completely forget to leave sources for a video. But even if I did, God damn, look it up. Like, Jesus. Oh, yes, this is true. Copywriters have to write at a level to match comprehension of potential buyers. My first job out of college was copywriting. It was hard because I'm sitting here like, let's see, I had to write ads for like, that was a scummy job. I think I did a story song about that too, but one was a cure for diabetes. Another one was like curing baldness, like stupid shit that we know can't really happen, but they were selling supplements to help with that. So it was really, 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 really hard because it's like I could not dumb myself down. Like what? I was like, what do you mean? 6th grade level. So sad. Let's see. Education helps you think, organize, strategize. Yeah, it's different. College is a different experience, and I can't really explain it unless you've been there. It's different. It's not for everybody, but it's very different. Like the amount of shit that you learn that has nothing to do with school, or like people that you come across with that are able to get you jobs in the future, or just experiences that you had that you're not going to have anywhere else, is unmatched. I would do college again. I think I would have chose a different college though, but it's a different level of being and understanding, and it's a different set of standard that college people kind of hold themselves to. Like you'll still find immature people, you'll still find crackheads in college, to be honest. Okay, let me not say crackheads, bums in college. But it's like it's still a different level of people that you find there. And let's see. Oh no, hold up. Excuse me. Oh no. Wait, I'm looking at a case right now. The pharmacist can't add up the units. Yeah, see, that's scary. Can you imagine? Like, that's why people don't understand how serious this is, because like it's gonna start affecting us. Like, and there's already stupid ass pharmacists out there giving the wrong medication and doing all types of dumb shit. Like, you know how many times I used to have to call these pharmacists while I was at the doctor's office when I was working there and like go off on them because they gave niggas the wrong medication? Like, that's a whole lawsuit. That actually happened to a friend of mine. They gave her the wrong medication and she ended up getting sick. There was a fucking doctor recently that gave me the wrong semaglutide medication, and I was in the hospital for like a day, and I was throwing up for days. It was bad. So yeah, this shit is gonna start killing people. Being illiterate is not a joke. Like, it really isn't. You know, I can't really focus on the small words with real books. I like to be able to make words bigger. Yeah, I like audiobooks a lot. Like, it's just, I mean, I can't. I don't know. I just know that I can't read a book, because I have a book that I'm actually reading now currently. It's like this Voodoo book situation, which if you guys are on my Haitian channel, you know about the book because I promoted it. But yeah, like certain things like that, because I'm writing notes on it. I have to kind of physically have it. If I'm writing notes or if I'm like taking things in for thought, I have to write it because I retain things by writing. So things like that, I won't audiobook it, but like other stuff, I don't need to read that. And yes, Mercedes, I'd go back. I would go back. The loans is crazy. Oh my god. It's a lot. And yes, college is stressful. It is very time consuming. Yeah, I got my master's, and then my parents was like, "Are you gonna get a doctorate?" Chad, I looked into it. I said, "Fuck all that." First of all, I almost tapped out of my master's. The only reason I finished my master's was because I'm Haitian, and if I didn't, I would have got made fun of, I would have got dragged, and I would have never heard the end of it. So I was like, I'm gonna finish what I started. Also, it was an accelerated program. It was only a year. That's where I fucked up. I should have spread it out to 2 years so I was not as stressed out. But thank God for bipolar disorder and mania, because if I was not manic, I would not have gotten through that. I was manic probably a majority of that year, and that was the only reason I was able to do what I did. Like, I got 5 videos out every freaking week on that time I only had one channel. So this channel, that's when I was doing my posting Monday through Friday till I hit 100K nonsense. And I was doing my master's, and I was going out, I was dating, I was doing all types of shit. I had everything on lock. I was still getting my 9 hours of sleep. Don't play. Mania. Sometimes I'd get a little less because I was going out, but mania. Like, child, shit is crazy. Okay. Oh my god, the book is so good. So good. I actually had to stop reading it recently because busy life, but I need to get back on it. Such a good book. And let's see. Pharmacy school isn't easy. To be honest with you, people be paying people to do their papers and shit, right? Like, that's a real thing. Like, woo, and dark academia, you are lucky as hell that you never met anybody that was an adult or teen that couldn't read. You know what's crazy? Let me think. I don't think I met anyone that really couldn't. I'm freaking lying. Only Haitians and stuff, like migrants, Haitian people, my community. But other than that, like I never met Americans that really couldn't read until I really started teaching again. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Why are these kids so dumb? Like, woo! And good luck, Kiki. Masters is not a game. And I will say, if you're not a good writer, you better start learning now. And even if you are a good writer, it's going to test you. If you're not aware, master's degrees is mainly paper. It's mainly just writing papers, writing papers, writing papers. Your PhD is literally like you working along someone. You're doing like clinical stuff. You're adding to research. It depends, but most of the time that's what it is. And sometimes, most of the time, you actually get paid to do your doctorate because you're contributing to other people's work and research. It's a lot. It consumes your life. I don't got time. Like, to be honest, I haven't wrote a paper ever since. Because that's how much that shit traumatized me. Like, getting my master's traumatized me so much that it's just like I don't even want to. It's fun. Also, I didn't want to see a classroom again. Like, I didn't want to look at a professor. I didn't want to whatever. Like, I could be the professor. I could be the teacher. But I didn't want to be in a classroom setting for like a year or two after that. Like, it was so much. Like, everything was a paper. I always thought I was a really good writer. Like I said, I was a copywriter kind of like I've done a lot in the writing area. Child, I got my master's. That shit made me feel dumb. That teacher was sending my shit back with a C, sending my shit back with a D, sending my shit back like, what is this? And I'm like, bitch. That was so bad. Yeah, it fucks with your ego. It fucks with your psyche. But I mean, we got AI now, so let me stop. Don't do that. But yeah, AI is a problem. AI is really a problem because yeah. And I did not watch Sinners. I didn't really care to. Maybe one day I'll watch it. I have 2 movies I gotta watch. I gotta watch Sinners and I gotta watch Megan. Maybe I'll do that with my man this weekend. I told him we're gonna celebrate. My man just got a very lit ass certification or whatever. So I'm like, oh, we gotta celebrate. So let's see. We gonna watch Sinners and we're gonna watch Megan. But yeah, I didn't care to watch it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I mean, I hope it's a good movie. I just don't care. How do I explain it? If I don't care about something, I don't. Like, that's just, it's very simple. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, oh, okay. I just don't like Michael B. Jordan's acting. I know. Oh my God. What? He's cute. That's it. Yo, I'm probably gonna get canceled for saying I don't like his acting, but I don't care. I don't care. He's just really nice looking. Not even at that, not really. Very basic to me. But that's not the point. I've been on here for a minute. I gave y'all an hour and 20 some odd minutes, okay? So y'all better light this up, okay? Y'all better go check out the other videos. I have a video dropping tonight on my Haitian channel, if I am not mistaken. Yes. If you guys are on the membership right now for this channel, there is a video waiting for you over there right now. That video I think is going to be, I don't even know. It's scheduled for one of these damn days. Like, I have so much videos all the time that I'm like, I don't know. This one comes out one of these days. So yeah, I'm about to actually upload the video for my Haitian channel right now. I completely forgot. Shout outs to my brain for reminding me real quick. And yeah, like, honestly, I'm gonna try to do this once a week. I will say the week of the 25th, is that next week? I actually have a camp to do, so I might not be able to do it, to be honest. Like, I'm not about to commit myself to next week. Nope. Okay, never mind. It's not next week. It's the week after that. So the week of the 25th, I have a camp. And yeah, to be honest, let me see. So I get off camp at 3:30. I can fuck around and do it at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So we'll see how I feel. Because realistically, that camp not even that serious. I'm with kids for the most part, like babies. I try not to teach the babies, but they really needed somebody. And it's only a week, so we'll see. If I'm not too tired, I'll do it. And yes, final comment to read. AI should be an assistant, not something 100% to rely on. It should. But everybody is using this. Yeah. Yeah. And let's just say, Rain, you said, what job does your man do? I do not disclose my man's information on the internet. Just know that he has a government-related job. But yeah. So I think that's it. There's nothing else for me to say. Y'all, don't be out here blasting your jobs on the internet unless it's anonymous and there's a point to it and you have a backup plan. Because if you ain't got no backup plan, dragging your jobs, doing all that goofy shit, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to, how do I explain it? It's just going to make employers look at you like you ain't shit and you're a liability. Okay. With that being said, thank you guys so much for being on here. Thank you so much for supporting me. Again, join the membership, join the Patreon. Shout out to those of you guys that are already on there. Okay. Like, I really fuck with y'all the long way. My next live, when I do it, I'm going to try to hit for afternoon, but the only reason I did it early was because I be doing so much. It's like my mornings are so chill, so calm, and then it's like, oh, can you do this? Oh, can you go here? Oh, da, 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 da. Oh, the building's on fire, you know? So that's why I didn't do like 6 or 8 o'clock, but the next time I might do it so more people could catch it. If you're watching this later, thank you so much for watching. And again, next upload is going to be on my Haitian channel tonight. Love you guys so very, oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you guys so very much for always being there for me, and I'm going to see y'all next time.